Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Cut a Yo-Yo. I am your host, G2 Jake, and on today's episode, we'll be cutting the Too Sick Pawn. Now, if you don't know, this is a plastic yo-yo polycarb, and that's about all I have on the design process for you. Was a nicely designed yo-yo that it plays fantastic, especially for a plastic yo-yo. Plays really good. It is machined, so it plays very well, extra smooth. Both of the ones that I had just had a tiny vibe on the fingernail that I bet you could probably tune out if you wanted to. But anyways, I don't have anything for the design for you, but I do want to show you this cut just because I know how thick these rims are just from my experiences designing different plastic yo-yos that you haven't seen yet. But you have to make, like, plastic is just a different world from aluminum just on how thick it is, and especially machined plastic. So whether it's Delrin or polycarb or a couple other materials, which is very different. I'm going to go ahead and cut through the insert on this as well to give you an idea on how the entire yo-yo comes together. Let's get started. As we say every single episode, do not try this at home, kids. And safety first. Another perfect cut. Drop something, but that's perfect. That's going to show you exactly what we're working with. I'm not sure if that's a standard. I think it's a standard way of assembling some plastic yo-yos because you do not want the bearing pushing. Man, those dogs are going crazy. Can you hear them? But anyways, you do not want the bearing pushing directly against the plastic. So you need a bearing seat and then a spacer, usually, that will keep the yo-yo from pushing against the plastic when you twist it together tightly. Okay, here it is really quick before it falls apart again. You can see how it's three pieces. You got the plastic piece, then you have the bearing post that goes through to the other side of the plastic, and then the little spacer as we take it apart now. So those are your three parts to this plastic yo-yo. It's kind of a good way to do it. As I was saying, you don't want the bearing pressing into the plastic. You can see those are the three parts here. Oh, sorry, you're out of focus. Okay, here we go. Now that I've got you in focus, here's the three parts. And you can see just how fat that plastic is. They did a good job. I don't know if you want to say good job, but I like the way that the weight is distributed in the pawn. Distributed. And you can see, you can compare. There's the Yeti. The Yeti is much more even all the way out. The pawn really gets fat, and that's partially because of the bell shape as well. A little bit smaller yo-yo in diameter, where the Yeti is a lot bigger, so they kind of had to stretch it out on the Yeti. Here is the Yeti 1 on top there. Yeti 1 is more comparable to the pawn, I think, in my opinion. And maybe one more? Yeah, the Skyva. Skyva is a little bit bigger, but again, more evenly distributed than the pawn. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, the Too Sick Pawn being cut in half. If you did, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on the video. I really do appreciate it. And as always, comment what you want to see next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Let's Cut a Yo-Yo.